everyone. Welcome back. We haven't done a podcast in an incredibly long time. Many things have changed. There's only 3 of us now. Billy Cook. This is the guy that we were slating in the first 2 episodes. We didn't like him.
Is being a nonce. And we have a few examples of that in our old school.
Is what? We got
being a nonce. Like, literally, that's the worst thing that's ever happened in secondary schools, is being a nonce.
I know a guy. Initials WC.
WC, isn't that what they put on the tables toilets? Watching, yeah, fuck you. Because you chat shit, mate.
You've done this.
Hang on, can I just say? I'm not gonna like bleep this out.
You have to bleep that out.
That was on the podcast as. Yeah.
He's that guy in the GTA video that sounded like Elmo.
No, that's you done it.
Yeah, this is Elmo.
Elmo, yeah.
Okay. Yeah, what was I doing? Right, so to start off, Luca, we've got changes to the channel, which include uploads and all that. And Lucas is going to tell you about them because he does all the editing and expects all the money when we make millions off of this. Which
of course. Alright, basically, we're changing the channel up because we've had 6 videos, and it's not really a podcast. It's not really a podcast. 2 podcasts is like 3 videos, which is not a podcast. So we're having 2 weekly videos. On Friday there'll be a game video. And every other Sunday we do a podcast because some people like them, apparently.
Yeah, I've been told a bit by when I asked on Snapchat, if you want to, just give me a little out here, give me a little plug, Dom. So basically, I think so. A lot of people most people told me to stick to the podcast and that they enjoy it, and I understand that because topics ramble on and all of this and that. But in terms of gaming videos, what games do you guys actually prefer? GTA a lot, is obviously a big game and all that. We did FIFA, which it did all right, didn't it? Did all right. Got like
70 views, yeah.
Yeah. I'm always downplaying the channel.
You literally downplay the channel so many times.
Or Friday the 13th. I know that video did quite well. It's just every time I scream, my Wi-Fi goes off. So
yeah.
It's,
Big Jace gets the ruler and
so yeah. Do people want to see like 1 gaming video a week or 2 gaming videos a week and a podcast? And plus, we are also, because we have these, well, I have one of these, we're going to start meeting up to do the podcasts.
Oh. Yeah, another thing, is about the gaming thing, is that you could like do COD videos, because I know some people like COD videos, but obviously I know like some of the people on the podcast don't really have COD and all that. So
what's the latest COD now?
It's Call of Duty Warzone.
I've never actually played Warzone. Never downloaded it.
You have.
You played it with us when it first came out, and then
I have not ever downloaded Warzone. I don't have enough storage.
Yeah, you have. I remember
you got it. My account. You got it from my account, and then
but I didn't have enough storage.
It's probably free to play.
Yeah, but that doesn't mean I can store it. I don't have storage. I've never played it. 100%.
You got a poor PlayStation.
Yeah, pretty much. It's not even there at the moment, actually. So it's on holiday. So
yeah, is that enough of you?
Yeah, I can't blame it. To be fair, it sounds like a bomb though when it's in my room.
It ran away.
So basically, we think we're going to do gaming videos a week plus 1 podcast. Was it every 2 weeks, the podcast?
Yeah, every 2 weeks, because we do. I mean, there's not enough things to happen in a week to do 1 podcast. So.
Yeah. So,
one every other week.
A few things have changed. We're going to start meeting up for the podcast now, all this and that.
Yeah. Bit of crossbar challenge and that.
The only real thing that hasn't changed is that Lucas still has a man bum. I still have a terrible mop on my head. And he's still got a Lucozade bottle in the middle of his screen.
New one, Raheem Sterling.
Raheem Sterling.
If you ever had like a Battenberg, it's literally a liquid version of that.
That bottle is shining bright.
Yeah, I know.
Jesus.
I know. It's
So-
what happened if Harry Kane squared it. He would have been a god.
You would have been shining, mate. You would have
Yeah.
been shining.
Yeah, Raheem
But,
the Dream.
He didn't square it, Harry
No.
Kane.
I think the first thing that we should talk about and address today, realistically, is obviously because we've been out of the podcast game for quite a while now. And we haven't had time to address it. So I want to talk about Black Lives Matter because obviously this has been like I know we're obviously late to it, but it's never late because there's always a thing going on, which it shouldn't be.
Still stuff on there because there's someone on my Snapchat around the world, like there's someone saying like we're all God's kids and all that and children and that, which we are basically, aren't we? Because
What's he on about?
What are you on about?
What's he on about?
I'm not still talking about baby Jesus, mate.
Yeah, we're not on about Raheem Sterling being a god.
Yeah.
I wasn't on about that. I was on about what you said, Dom. Like I saw someone on my Snapchat saying that obviously there was like some massive crowd, yeah, and they were just saying, oh,
Yeah, it's called a
and
protest.
I'm not gonna say it. It was saying she was saying the people, yeah. So yeah.
What I'm saying is I think we should address it. Obviously, I know there was that statue got torn down in Bristol, and then
Another one got put up,
They've
and
got a
then
new
they
one,
got torn
haven't they?
down. Well,
Well,
no,
the
they
new-
took it off because it wasn't like with the council. The council didn't put up some like.
Oh yeah, that was.
something like that.
They got that statue out of the sea, didn't they? Out of the harbour, didn't they?
Yeah.
That's such a joke. Unbelievable.
They put it in like
Yeah, I mean,
some museum or some shit.
Do you know?
I mean, it's crazy to think that this protesting now has been going on for, well, since the start of June. And that was all obviously from the terrible thing of George Floyd getting.
When was our last podcast?
Our last
it was-
podcast must have been like start of May, April.
Yeah, because you
A
started
lot of
doing
stuff
that.
happens on that.
So like I was saying before I was rudely interrupted.
Well, I'm just saying, there's a lot of stuff that's happened in
Yes,
between.
and that's why it's good that we're doing this today because we can address it all. Which is why I think the best place to start off Black Lives Matter, and this all started with end of May, start of June with George Floyd, and the police officer. I can't remember his name, but I think there's actually a fundraiser out there somewhere where the people are trying to raise money to bail the police officers, isn't there?
I don't
can't
know.
believe that. I think any police officer that uses their power in a harmful way because they don't agree with some. Obviously, if you're breaking the law, yeah, you can arrest them and all that. But if they're using their power because they personally disagree with someone's color or type or who they are or what they are, and what they want to be, who they want to be, I think that's just completely wrong. You can't do that because
I don't get why people are still just like that. The times have changed. We're in 2020. It's been like a lot of things that have happened in like 20 years where like life has completely changed, and then there's mostly just Americans, but they're just like, I don't accept change.
I mean, I think there's still one of the worst things. Oh, goodbye, computer. I think one of the worst things that I still find that actually no one picks up on, but it is still racist, is when an act of terrorism is committed anywhere in the world, people will always straight away point to Muslims. Every time. I am sure of it. Like 9/11, that happened, right? Obviously, I wasn't around then. But that happened, and everyone pointed at Muslims straight away, and it's not right because you look at this. Apparently, there's a massive Twitter hacking, and that was just done by some three random dudes in England. You don't have to have a terrible background to commit a crime.
Well, did people think it was Muslims who did the hacks?
Yeah, everyone thinks that.
Oh God.
I mean, it's like there was a story I was reading somewhere, and this white boy, he was a swimmer, right? He's a pretty decent swimmer, and he raped a girl. How long do you think he got in prison?
5 years.
Like, I don't know, like 18 months.
18 months? What do you reckon, Bill?
5 years.
8 months.
Couldn't take the one off it. It was 8 months.
Because apparently he had a very promising future, and putting him in prison for too long would damage his future. Well, I'm pretty sure the girl he raped, he has ruined her entire life, and she's going to be scarred for the rest of her life. and that's just completely wrong. I don't agree with any sort of, no one should agree with it. I mean, no one should do it, but they still do. I mean, like all like, is it ethnicities? They should be respected in the same way. I mean, like if I walk down the street and I walk past, someone like me, just a white person,
Someone like me. I don't want another. I don't want another Dom on in my life.
My colour, my colour. Just walk past me, I mean, most people I walk past, I give them a smile, the old British smile, like, give them a bit of that.
No,
I
don't do that.
I give it to someone, and then, if a maybe like a coloured person walks past me, or, like anyone who walks past me, I will give them a smile, because I'm not going to judge someone by what colour they are, what they want to wear, like who they want to be. And you have to think, a lot of this is people get bullied or people get abused about things that they don't actually have a choice in. And I think that is the absolute worst thing. That's what causes people to get, like really bad about things. It's unfair. I mean, these people that can't change who they are. They may whether they want to or not. That's not the point. If I get born into a Christian family and I get christened when I'm very young, because I'm in a Christian family. Same goes for Muslims, Hindus, everyone. If they get like baptized or that's who they are. Okay, that's running their family. If you're then going to go out of your way to take the mick out of someone because they're a Muslim or because they believe in a certain religion, that's completely wrong. And you can't let that happen ever. It shouldn't ever happen. And it's been happening for hundreds and hundreds of years. I mean, slavery was proper terrible. We got rid of that pretty much, but I think it does still happen. Very like, but it's just not talked about a lot.
Well, there's no legal like slavery in the world, so.
Yeah, because slavery is illegal. Slavery should never be legal. And the fact that slavery was, as Joe Weller would say, the done thing back 200 years ago, I mean, that was normal for you to be. If you were born black, by white people you were treated as a slave and as a liability, and as money. You were a little machine. That's not fair. Okay, that's just ridiculous. I'm glad that it's not as bad as it used to be, but just because it's not as bad does not mean the problem is gone. The problem is still very much here, and I'm glad that there's a lot of people out there now that are doing, this recent uproar has caused awareness, and it is causing a lot of people to change their ways. But I think the main thing you're going to beat racism is not, if we protest this now, it's not going to fix now. It's going to fix through the next generations in the next 50, 60, 70 years when the people, new generations, they come through education, because that's where you stop racism, in education.
Yeah.
Like, we now we're at an age where we can look online and we can go, okay, we realise, obviously we know racism's bad, but you're never actually taught about it. You never, unless you take like history or something like that, you're never properly taught about racism. Whereas you see people that are like, 50, 60, 70, just they almost, when they were growing up, they had no idea what racism was, and they probably didn't even realise it was a bad thing. And that's why I think this, if we keep fighting now, it's gonna. What did you do?
Yeah, carry on.
If we keep fighting now for what we know is right, then we can make changes big enough, that when you go into education from a young age, you're taught that racism is absolutely the wrong thing, and it should never be used against anyone, and it shouldn't even be a thing. And I think that is the main way to tackle racism, through education at any age, but mainly through the next generations coming up. That is the main way to tackle racism for the future. It shouldn't even be a problem now, but it is.
Yeah.
There's your 10-minute rant gone now.
Well, no, I'll be back.
I do.
I think education is probably the best way of coming.
Yeah, definitely.
Like literally, like getting rid of racism. Education. just the amount of people that are just who are like our age, younger, older, a bit older, who they need to be educated to get rid of racism because it's not great. And the whole protest and that, like mainly not last month, June. That's probably the biggest like racist outcry I've seen since I was born, I guess. Because there was this one time, like a couple of years ago, when some guy got shot in the car when he was like reaching for his wallet or something, and he got shot, and then like a couple of days later, some like black people shut up like this police department thing. It's like, oh, that was pretty big, but this whole thing is just massive, and it should be.
Yeah, it's not very nice, innit? Like, obviously, like what you're on about, like the statue that came down, yeah, wasn't actually the person who actually created England to where it is today. It was actually I don't know who it was, but it was someone. I was just thinking,
Edward, what was his name? Edward Colston, wasn't it?
Yeah, and he was one of the people who properly built up Bristol through slavery, and yeah, like I said, I just don't think that's how Bristol should be.
No, I think Bristol should just like a normal, like we should like, respect everyone around them, like you said, equally and with respect, and like everyone has negativity between like everyone, and like you need to energize that and turn it into positivity, and maybe you just like put your hand out, shake everyone's hand, you know how it is, but
yeah, no, I agree with that definitely, but yeah, there's still big steps to go. I mean,
I think in a couple of years time like I knew racism.
Did you hear that?
yeah, he turned into a robot, didn't he?
No, but I meant like
Go
on. Obviously, hopefully, like in the future, we can like everyone like stop being horrible, so white people and black people can get along together easier, yeah, than they are now because of all the like horrible stuff that's happened. But like, I'm gonna shut up now. But yeah.
Yeah, we need to move on to something else because we've been on this for 20 minutes.
Yeah, this is quite a very serious
You
topic.
college
You know,
stuff,
it's
right?
something that definitely needs to be addressed. But
Yeah.
I'm glad we have addressed it now. I'm glad we've done it at the start of the video because everyone's probably clicked off by now. But if you're still here, comment.
Bill Cook's a virgin.
No, that was last video. If you're still here, comment. Raheem Sterling is shining like baby Jesus.
No. Comment. Kane should have squared it.
Yeah, comment.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Kane should have squared it.
Anyway, so now I wanted to move on to.
You're on about college stuff, weren't you?
I want to move on to post-college and all of that stuff. Which, Phil, you've been in college for the longest. What are your plans after college once you're done with it?
To become a fitness trainer, and
Well, you should speak to Paul Green.
Yeah, Paul Green. The Zone Fitness, link in the description.
Yeah.
Link the merch. Oh no, we should do it as the Zone X the Not Really podcast. That'd be so
Paul Green
sick.
on the podcast.
Oh, should we get him on a podcast? Mate, that'd be brilliant. Oh, I'd love that.
You could get him to like just like tell us about like the sport.
Honestly, I'd love to talk about that and fitness and all that. That'd be brilliant, wouldn't it?
Yeah.
Anyway, Bill, carry on about you wanting to be a personal trainer.
I wanna become after I've done this 2-year course.
No, is your PlayStation on?
No.
Alright. Are you on the Wi-Fi?
No.
Chat shit your PlayStation is on. You're in the party, mate.
Alright, yeah, Bill, carry on what you were saying about being a personal trainer and post college and all
I want to become a personal trainer and like help people with what I have, which is
a beer belly.
Yeah. No, but I've got.
I saw that little TikTok bit. Did you see it?
Well, the one he posted.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What a year transformation. You just got fatter.
It's bulking season.
Vulcan season, Bill. You'll be that in a year's time.
Yeah. So I want to be a fitness trainer. I help people that have just help people like that have like negativity thoughts in their head that they don't want to do it anymore. So I want to help people get out of that like range and that. But yeah, I'm gonna stop talking now. So Ward, over to you.
Right, you need to stop saying that, Bill, because it is literally a podcast, and you're
It's
here to
literally a
talk.
podcast. If you don't want to talk, Bill, you know where the door is.
Yeah, you know where the door is, mate.
Yeah, you just press that red button.
Or the one in the top left that says Lucas is recording the call.
Oh.
Oh, hello, laptop. He's back. Anyway, yeah. Good
Yeah.
stuff, personal training. You're doing a sports course, aren't you? You're starting one next year or something? Level 3?
This year, September, if I'm correct. But obviously, I can't go back, can it? Because obviously, I think they're like closing down like all pubs and stuff like that, so that everyone can go back to college and stuff like that.
Yeah.
RIP for people who want to go drink and all that, but
R.I.P. Gareth.
I'm
Uh,
doing that.
education is better than drinking.
Yeah, rip Gareth. Yeah. All right. So Lucas, we had a chat about this a few weeks ago about post college and what you want to do. So you can crack on. You can go first about what you would like to do after college.
Well, what I want to do, is either like in like the media film business.
Because you edit all these videos. See,
I edit all the videos. You not see my sick edit.
You're my apprentice. I reckon you should no, because then I have to pay you. You can pay me to be my apprentice. Yeah. Anyway, Cameron.
The fuck?
Media.
Yeah, media on that. Just work in like a studio or even like edit for like a YouTube channel because I edit for this YouTube channel. So, I think my editing skills are on par.
Then they are.
Yeah.
Just editing my favourite clip right now, the one where I go over the finish line when I jump.
Right.
That's so funny. I love it.
And the thing is, if you missed this, I'm not last! Oh, wait, shit. Don't catch me or I'll end your life. Yes! Nope. I've gone over it. I've gone over it! How is that even possible? My car is slower than a tractor!
Oh, that was a great clip, wasn't it? Anyway.
I've gone over it. I've gone over it! It's just the way you boost the mic volume is so funny.
Gone over it, my car's slower than a tractor.
And then Joe just blows up in front of me straight after.
On fire!
Oh, mate, honestly.
Let me just call him a rimp.
Yeah, and then we started calling him a rimp.
Oh, rimp.
Boy, you 45-year-old rimp. Anyway, we're talking about a video. Yeah, so I want to be something in media, like probably most likely like TV or
Think you ever be an actor?
film. No. I mean, I'll do it to get paid, but might as well just.
Honestly, I reckon
I'll just work behind the scenes in like I don't know, a studio. But my dad said
and
that
in the Myth the
yesterday.
Money, the Dom Honey magazine right now.
What, the one I put in the last video?
Yeah.
I
You
haven't
didn't
talked
put
to you
it on
about.
long enough, though. You just did it
Because
for long.
Bill said like the said something that sounded like the myth.
Yeah, he did. He
So I was
said
like,
the myth.
oh.
He said the myth, the bunny, the Dom Honey, or some shit like that.
What was it? The myth, the money, the Dom Honey.
Yeah, it was.
Yeah.
The myth, the money, the Dom Honey. Mate, that was when I used to gel my hair up and all that. I remember just being stood there like, what was I?
You just
stood
like flash up the image. Yeah, so
like
I wanna
2-year
do that.
comparison video.
Anyway,
it's
yeah,
so
my
funny.
dad said to me yesterday, what have you like done? Anything that you've like learned from, like things you're just doing in like your spare time you've learnt on that? And I said FIFA. Right, I've learnt a lot from FIFA. I.e., I know a lot of football knowledge from FIFA, and not a lot of people know a lot of people are surprised that I know quite a lot of football knowledge. Right, more than you believe.
So he's trying to transition it to real life now.
Yeah, so I was thinking, sports journalism. That sounds kind of interesting.
Yeah, that's true, actually. That'd be, yeah.
Because they also lead into like media and that. So I don't know. All in all, I have no clue what I want to do after college.
Well, I mean, you seem you've got like a half decent idea, as in media type things, and creativity definitely up there with, media and that. So.
But I want to move. I want to move out of Bristol, like in the next I don't know, 4 years.
America, Serbia, India.
Nah, America, because I'm Leo Kingston.
No,
Yeah.
no.
Yeah.
If
No,
you
I
want
want to
to,
move. When I went to Manchester looked kind of nice. So.
Manchester's a nice place, isn't it?
Yeah. I mean, it was all right. The train station's quite nice.
Oh yeah, when I went to Manchester,
Yeah,
not sleeping around Darren Flynn's.
Oh yeah, I told.
Sorry, Big Jace.
No, don't watch the video, Jace. Click off now. I'm rich.
Oh wait, Don, what do you want to do?
I want to be a
Post
porn
college. Porn star?
Yeah.
Oh. No, you want to be a plane driver.
Come on, be real now.
You want to be a plane driver.
No, once I'm done with college, I want to join the RAF and become an aircraft mechanic for many, many years. Because, that's what my grandpa used to do, and he tells me all these stories about it. About how he literally had to chase a plane while he was driving a Land Rover because he left a tag on the plane, and he nearly got fired for it. Yeah, and he tells some good stories, and it sounds like a really enjoyable job, and I get to travel the world and do all these fun things. And then one day when I'm older, I want to build up money and go to flight school and become, as Billy quoted it, a plane driver.
No, I said plane driver.
No, it was you, was it? As Luke said,
plane driver. Insert clip now.
What did you put down as your first choice, Sutherland?
Airplane driver.
And that is?
Someone who drives planes.
It's from The In-Betweeners.
Yeah. Ow. And then, I want to, be a pilot, and whoever comments on this video actually saying, Dom, give me a free ticket. If I ever catch you on my plane, I'll give you a free ticket. So this will actually mean your comment, because you might actually get a benefit out of life from this. So I won't forget. I've got a big brain. But yeah, I mean, I want to really head into, aircrafts. You want to head into media, and you want to head into sports personnel. Not sports personnel, like personal training stuff.
Yeah.
Pretty sure everyone in the podcast group has got different I can't say it.
You want about expectations?
Yeah, that's it.
But that's not the right word anyway. Everyone's got different ideas of what they want to do in life, which that's fair enough. But I don't actually know, because I think us three are actually the only ones that actually know what we want to do. I don't think anyone else does.
It's a bold statement.
Mark Burrow's going to become a housewife.
Yeah, what is Mark Burrow going to be?
He's got to be like. I
He's going
reckon
to be a house son for the rest of his life.
I reckon he'd be a great bouncer.
Oh, Mark can bounce off, that's all right. What?
Rip Mark.
Sorry, Mark.
RP Mark.
But yeah.
Really.
Yeah, so it's good to, obviously people don't have to have an idea what they're going to do at this age. Literally, if any of us wanted to, we could go to university or take a gap year or travel and do university abroad or work abroad or anything really. And that's the great thing about this point in life, once you're done with college, you've got such choice. And I think that's great, really. Obviously, we'll never lose each other, guys. We'll always be on PlayStation together.
Well, we say that, but some of us actually some of us will have jobs. We just won't sit indoors question mark. Yeah, the marks. what we're gonna say, but
No,
yeah,
say
like
his name. You wouldn't. Go on.
Mark
Go on.
Brownlee against there again. Beat them out though. But
I
then,
can't
like,
believe you said
but-
that.
I can't believe you just called them out. That's
Yeah.
boxing match right now.
but yeah, like
Quickly, PS5 or Xbox trash can?
No, it's the- it's the
I'll
PS
take
root. It's the PS router and the Xbox dustbin.
router.
Well,
I'm taking the router.
To be honest,
I've been PlayStation since I was alive. Dad had a PS1, so.
If you didn't go from Xbox 360 to PlayStation 4, then you weren't. No. Xbox
I went
360.
I went from PS2 playing with my brothers and all that, playing on PS2 with Crash Bandicoot and that, to Xbox 360 to PS4.
Xbox 360 game chat was brutal. Absolutely brutal.
You'd have the guy. You would have get someone like, say if you played FIFA, like FIFA 30, and then you would win all sweaty guy, like.
Or you'd get like a 10-minute long voice message afterward, wouldn't you?
Yeah.
Being absolutely mad at you.
Mate, you just hear him at the end, you're like, no, you didn't deserve to win.
So you're going for PlayStation. What are you going for, Bill?
I don't know, because obviously, I want to there's loads of people to play with, but obviously you can like get you can get Xbox, Word, and Martin, all that. But if I get PS, I don't know, because some of the, I only want to go back onto Xbox because I really want to play Halo and that.
I think the main thing that would bring me back towards an Xbox is
Reverse compatibility.
Huh?
Reverse compatibility.
Reverse compatibility, so I can sweat Black Ops 2, or Forza. I love Forza.
What was Black Ops 2 on Xbox One?
360. 360.
Oh, that's
Well, it won't be on. If it was on 360 and on Xbox One, then you.
Yeah,
can.
it would. They said it would. They said it would. I swear they said it would.
I'm not sure about that one.
Talking about Black Ops, yeah. Remember we were talking about that? We should like maybe like one day, then like we should all like, I don't know. Unless you've got, no, you haven't. We should all buy a 360 and play Black Ops 2 in it. You said, didn't you?
Yeah.
Yeah, but obviously like, I don't know if you want to do it. I'm pretty sure some people might want to see I'm just doing videos then. Video.
What's the new Xbox called?
It's just called Xbox, I think. Just put Xbox Nick.
Xbox Dustbin Edition.
And
It is
PS.
though.
Man, it looks like a dustbin. Like, oh, it's very funny in there, but.
I just busted over a bunch of dustbins.
Oh no! I've just busted over a bunch of dustbins!
People, yeah, you fat bitch.
Thank you. I think that's a great way to finish off the video, actually.
Yeah.
So it's been a good one. It's been not a huge one. You'll edit it down a bit.
Yeah.
Yeah, but it's been a
Just,
good one. We've addressed some good important topics. I hope you enjoyed.
Just
please-
remember that there'll be the new schedule. So there would be, at the time this will be uploaded, there will be a GTA Part 2 and possibly a Friday the 13th one, probably.
Then make sure you click the notification bell below.
Yeah.
And don't miss a video.
And
Also give
Yeah.
it like.
There'll be another one of these in 2 weeks' time.
Yeah, so
2 Sundays
thank you
ago.
everyone for watching. We appreciate it. Subscribe, like, comment, all the good stuff, notifications.
Remember, comment. Harry Kane should have sweared it.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Comment
that's there.
All right. Thank you for watching, everyone. Thank you, guys. And yeah, good stuff. See you next time.